What is up, guys? Evan here from throtl once again, and if you're just joining us, this is the E36 Turbo build series. And yesterday's video I mentioned that the rear main seal is no good on this car, so I had to order that part. It hasn't come in yet, so I figured today what we're gonna do, take off the exhaust manifold and we're gonna mount up the new turbo manifold from CX Racing. Alright, so to do this job you really only need a couple things: 3/8 drive ratchet, an extension, 10 and 11mm deep sockets, and a little swivel joint I think will help us get in some of these tight areas. So it's pretty tight down in here, but I need to remove this little extension secondary air pump thing first. So I'm gonna reach down in there with some sockets. Let's go ahead and remove this first, and then we can get the header bolts off. Alright, just got off this weird contraption here. Now let's see how many bolts I have left. Come on, focus. There we go. You can see we got one down there as well. About 5 or 6 bolts left. Let's get this thing off. I actually lied. To make this job a lot easier, I'm actually using this little extension on the 3/8 drive, and the swivel joint's definitely coming in handy right now. This is gonna make this a lot faster. So what I've noticed has worked the best is actually starting it with the actual 3/8 drive ratchet and then finishing it off with the electric gun here. So this is the first section removed here. You can see tiny little openings there. Let's go ahead and get the second one off, and then we can compare those to the new manifold. All right, just got the last bolt removed, and there we go. Come on. Okay. So there we have it. OEM S52 headers are removed. Still got the O2 sensors in there. All right, so before I go ahead and toss these headers into the spare parts bin, or maybe even the trash, I'm gonna go ahead and remove these O2 sensors. I don't want them to get damaged, and I'll put them in a place where they'll be safe. Let's mount the turbo onto the manifold, and we're gonna do a little mock-up on the car, get some positioning information. Let's see how it looks. So this is it right here. This is the GT35R from CX Racing. We're gonna go ahead and just get some temporary hardware, mount that to the manifold. Okay, so just a disclaimer, this is not the official setup. I have to go get some gaskets, I have to get the right hardware, and I still have to take off the cylinder head to do the ARP head studs and the head gasket. So this is just a mock-up. I want to start to see how the exhaust and downpipe configuration is going to work, and I need to order the exhaust tubing so I can get that connected to the loud valves as well as the dyno and axleback exhaust. So a lot of different stuff in the works, trying to kill a lot of birds with one stone by mocking this up. It'll really help me out, save some time in the future. So I actually took off the turbo and tried to fit the manifold, and it is really, really tight, and I actually can't get it to turn and get onto the studs. So I'm gonna go research a little bit online. I might have to remove all the actual studs and convert them to a bolt setup. Not exactly sure right now. I mean, there's quite a bit of room here, but it's just, I can't get the manifold in here. So I'm gonna go hop on the computer. This is not a CX Racing problem or anything like that. It just might be that with the transmission off, the engine is kind of shifted or tilted this way, and I may have to jack the engine up or do something to tilt the engine backwards to get the manifold on. That turned out to be a total fail. Unfortunately, with this manifold being a top mount I actually have to loosen up or remove the motor mount in order to angle the motor away from this shock tower here. So there just simply isn't enough room right now. I'm not gonna be able to mount this up until either I take the cylinder head out or I remove the motor mount, which I don't have time for. And I'm gonna explain why in just 1 minute. So the reason why I don't have enough time this morning is because I got a plane to catch. So I'm leaving here with Dustin. He's actually flying back to Mississippi, and I'm flying to upstate New York, to Rochester, my hometown, for the next week or so to spend time with friends and family. Now while we're there, I'm actually gonna be hosting a meetup, or co-hosting a meetup with Calvin's Garage. You might have seen his car on the channel before. He's got an RB 240, which is insanely clean. So we're gonna go out there, have a lot of fun. I'll put all the information about the meetup in the description. The meetup is gonna be on December 20th in Rochester, New York. Now, as far as the M3 goes, it's okay that I'm now gonna be gone for about a week. I got a bunch of stuff in the mail, including the cam lock tool, a whole fuel system setup from DW, and a couple other parts that'll basically make my kit complete when I return. So I'm getting back on Christmas Day, and from Christmas Day to the New Year's, I'm gonna be working every day. My goal is to have this thing up and running before the new year. Bye. See ya. We are running super late. Mr. Dustin here forgot his phone back at the shop, so we had to turn around. Are you ready yet? Let's go. Let's go. Alright, dude. See you in a week. Have a good trip.
Vlogging me, vlogging you.
Yeah, for sure.
It's just touch tips. Whoop. See you next time.
Oh, you cracked it. That was good. Alright, brother. See you in a week for that RB swap.
Bye.
Later. Well, I'm back. Super weird being here in the garage. That really started it all for me. Honestly, I did 2 motor swaps here. We did a head swap on Rick's car here. Countless projects in the garage, and it's freezing. So I guess what I wanted to say is thank you guys. So we started our YouTube channel about a year ago, and fast forward to now, and we have almost 50,000 subscribers, which is freaking crazy. And I just want to say thank you guys for the amazing support, the likes, the comments, the sharing, all that stuff. It means the world to the entire throtl team, and I know I speak on behalf of them. And you know, it's just super humbling, and we love answering your guys' questions, and anything we can do to help make the car community a better and more close-knit place for people to share ideas and build projects. That's what we're all about. So if you guys are new to the channel, or if you're not even sure what throtl is, what I'd like you to do is take a minute and please download the throtl app. It's available in both the Apple and Android app store, and it's 100% free. And I want you guys to create a free account and check it out. Play around on the app, and what I want you to do is leave a line in the comments with what you think. If there's things that could be better, things that you love about it, we want to hear everything, and we want you guys to get involved. You know, the real reason why we created throtl in the first place is for car enthusiasts like you guys. So if it's not perfect, we want to make it better, and we're going to take that feedback and we're going to give it to our engineering and programming team, and they're going to do the best job they can to fulfill your needs. If you like what you saw in this video, please consider giving it a big thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. We're almost at 50K. We'll see you guys in the next one.